Hey guys, back with another grocery haul. Got our groceries from Grocery Outlet again this week. I've been really loving their selection and prices. I've been shopping there for years, but I've definitely been shopping there more lately just to save a little extra money, with grocery prices being as expensive as they are these days. So let's go ahead and get into what I got at Grocery Outlet for this week. So we'll start first here with the frozen stuff I need to get in the freezer really quick. This ice cream before it melts. I found these little Breyers snack cups. These are great. I really like Breyers as a brand. And they were a little see, it looks like maybe they melted a little at one point, but it's okay. As you can see, 6-year-old has already gotten into them. And yeah, I thought they would be a great little dessert cup for him, encourage him to eat more of his vegetables and things like that. If he can have a little treat afterwards. Not always into bribery, but sometimes, we do what we need to as moms, right? Or as parents, I should say. And then we've got a couple other flavors. We got a vanilla caramel and a non-dairy. For the non-dairy people in the house here, we have a vanilla peanut butter swirl. So really excited to try. I don't think we've tried either of those flavors from Breyers before, but again, really big fans of Breyers. They're really good with their ingredients, and also I love that most of their ice creams are gluten-free. Not all of them, but they do label clearly which ones are, and just love the quality of the ice cream in general. All right, so I went ahead and got those put away so they don't melt. We'll get into what the rest of the haul is. Just a little sneak peek here. It's not as big as last time I did one of these because we still had some stuff left over. And yeah, so we just got what we needed for the week. So I got some more garlic, minced garlic. I know it's probably cheaper to buy the whole garlic, but this is more practical for me and I'm more likely to actually use it. So I always pick up the jarred garlic. I've got some bananas, an English cucumber. These are like really big English cucumbers, but they were really good. The kids enjoyed it last week. Sometimes when you get the bigger ones, they're not as tender and sweet, but they were pretty good. And then I got a bag of romaine hearts. We went through all of the lettuce that we bought last week. I just got one artichoke. It's just me and my partner that eat the artichoke. My teenager will sometimes eat it, but it was a pretty big one, and I'm gonna steam that up tonight and serve it with some garlic butter. And then I got 2 tomatoes, another bag of apples. I've been enjoying these as a late night snack with some peanut butter. And then I got another thing of these little potatoes. I got a different one. This time I got the dynamic duo, so it's the yellow and the red ones. So those were really good last week, and I just can't beat the price of these. I can't believe how cheap Grocery Outlet is selling these for. So I had to pick up another one before they were out. Then I got a bag of tortilla chips. That's a staple in our house just for having to snack on. And then the kids have been needing to eat more fruit, but fruit prices have been super expensive lately. I usually try to buy fresh fruit, but I decided to go ahead and pick these up this week. I think they were $5.99 and it's 12 cups. It's no sugar added. It has stevia in it, which is good. My kids will eat stevia. There's diced peaches, diced pears, and mandarin oranges. So we got 12 cups in there. So hopefully that will just get a little bit more fiber and minerals and things in them that they need to have for their bodies, little growing bodies. And then these were on a really great price for 69 cents a piece. These Greenfield uncured pepperoni pizza lunch kits. So my son goes back and forth between wanting these and not wanting these. So I only picked up 2, even though they were a really great price. And they do freeze really well. We've frozen them before and defrosted them, and they work really great. And so normally I would have stocked up, but because we're trying to not overstock things right now and really just buy what we need, I only went ahead and grabbed 2. And then they finally had blueberries that looked good and were a good price. So I went ahead and picked up some blueberries. This is my 6-year-old's favorite breakfast, is to have berries and yogurt and some toast. So he'll be excited to have berries again this week. It's been a while since he's had berries. And then speaking of the yogurt that he has, we went ahead and got, this is just what they had at Grocery Outlet again, and you can't be brand specific at Grocery Outlet, but he does like these drinkable yogurts, so I got him this Activia. There's 4 cherries and 4 blueberries. I don't think he's had cherry before, so we'll see if he likes them, but if not, my partner said that he would drink them, so they won't go to waste. And then I got these tortillas for my oldest son. He likes to make quesadillas for a snack, so we got that for him. Got another loaf of 100% whole wheat bread for toast and for breakfasts and for sandwiches for lunches. Another thing of hot dog buns. My son really liked those po' boy sandwiches he was making last week with the fried fish, so I also got him more fried fish. I'll show you that in a second. So, and then I got hot dogs for my younger one for lunches this week, because they just didn't have anything else that was really looking that great that I thought he would eat. So I went ahead and got him those. Excuse my jankety nails, by the way. I know they're always jankety, but they're like extra jankety and stained yellow from the nail polish. I apologize for that. Anyways, moving on. It's just nails. And then I got 4 things of the extra creamy oat milk. I like to put that in my coffee. And again, I like the full fat for my teenager who needs extra calories for his high metabolism. And I'm going to make him smoothies this week because they didn't have any dairy-free yogurt for him. And I was going to buy, they had the, what do you call it? What, I can't remember that, but the Bath House brand, like green smoothies there. And I almost bought those, but then I was like, you know what? These are actually, will have more calories if I make them myself. And we have frozen fruit in the freezer. So I'm just going to go ahead and make him up some smoothies this week instead, so that he has something to have for his snacks since he doesn't have any yogurt. And then they had ranch this time, so we're able to get ranch for my littlest. He dips everything in that. And then sour cream. And then for my eldest, his plant-based Mexican style shreds for his quesadillas. And then for my partner, we got these gluten-free, and it looks like they're sugar-free. I didn't realize that. These are like cheese bread, and they're pretty good. We bought a bag of these a while back, and they've lasted him a long time. How many are in here? I think there's 40 to 45, it says. So they last him quite a bit. He makes like 5 at a time, and they're just nice either if he's just wanting a snack or with soup or just on the side for dinner to just have something, considering he can't have regular bread. And then we did end up picking up, excuse the plastic, hopefully that's not a terrible sound. Grab a thing of French fries. We bought a big bag last time we went shopping, but we made the loaded fries and that used up like half the bag. And then we had company over and we ate the other half. So I went ahead and picked up more. They're kind of a staple in our house. Potatoes have a lot of vitamin C in them. I know they get a bad rap for not being super nutritious, but they do have a lot of vitamin C, which is great in the wintertime. And, you know, they're fried, but my kids have high metabolisms and they need the extra calories. So I am not going to be too worried about it right now for them. And then I got another thing of grass-fed ground beef to make some sliders this week. I had some rolls left over, so we'll make some sliders for dinner this week. And then they had they had a couple, but they had some almond nog left over from the holiday. So I went and picked that up. That's one of my teenager's favorite things to have. And so he'll be really excited. I haven't shown it to him yet. And then here's the fish fillets for those po' boy sandwiches for my teenager. He really loves those. They get lots of protein for him. Fish is really high in protein. So since he can't eat beef, he's allergic to beef, we definitely tried to feed him fish multiple times a week. And he's been eating it every day, which has been great because he needs it for his body. And I know, like, you know, metals and all that stuff from the ocean, but we try to buy fish that is, you know, not tuna or bass or things that are bigger fish that are higher in those heavy metals and stuff like that. So anyways, that being said, more fish for him. And then also some nuggets we had bought some previously, but my 6-year-old decided he doesn't like those ones, which he liked them perfectly fine. You know how it goes as a mom. So I bought these because I need to have something that he will eat on the nights that I want to make food that isn't his favorite, because we let our kids pick their food in our house. But also the requirement is that they try new things, which they do. They're really good. And that they eat vegetables and fruit, which they do. But I do sometimes make them chicken nuggets, and that's just the reality of it because my kids need to eat. And they also need to have choices in their life. So, and I'm going to still want to eat things like, you know, red beans and rice and curry and things that they're not going to want to eat. So I want to make sure I have something for those nights that they don't want to have those things. Anyways, that being said, that was a long story. I got some more oatmeal because my teenager did go through all 3 containers of that oatmeal last time. So I got him some more oatmeal. They had the bigger container this time. So that should be good for him for this week. Here's those hot dogs for my 6-year-old for his lunches this week. They're the Teton 100% grass fed. These are definitely still, even at grocery outlet, kind of expensive. I think Costco has a better price. So hopefully when I get my Costco membership renewed, I can get a big container of these from Costco because he really likes this brand. And I like that they're, certified humane and grass fed. So then we got some feta. We're going to do breakfast tacos or breakfast burritos this week. I'm not sure which one or the other. So I wanted some feta cheese crumbles for that. That is one of my favorite things to put on breakfast tacos. And then we got 2 things of mayonnaise this time because they were only 99 cents and we go through mayonnaise like crazy in this house. Again, I know I sound like repetitive so much about my kid's high metabolism, but it's a real thing. It's like a actual medical condition he has. So he has to eat super high calorie things, which includes mayonnaise and oils and all sorts of, fats. So we go through a lot of mayonnaise in this house. And my 6-year-old just loves mayonnaise, so he prefers it to like ketchup even. And then for my partner, for snacks this week, he got some gluten-free table crackers and gluten-free pretzel twists. You can't beat the price of these at grocery outlet. Even Walmart can't compete with how cheap they sell them at grocery outlet. So it was exciting that they still had some in stock. I needed more coffee, so I got this U-Ban. I do prefer getting the fair trade coffee, but I also needed to save more money this week, so this is what worked into my budget. This was $5.99 for 31 ounces versus the one I bought last time was $2.99 for 8 ounces. So this is definitely saving me a lot more money. And the fact that I'm buying it from grocery outlet, which is another reason that I've been shopping there a lot, is I just feel better about it because I know that I'm saving food from going to the landfill by shopping there because they purchase things, over purchased items, misprint items, things like that from companies that would normally get thrown away. So even though I'm not necessarily buying, whatever that means for you, the most ethical based coffee, at least I know that I'm doing a little bit better. And that's how I like justify it in my head. Not that I need to, but for myself, it's something that I've definitely struggled with, is the balance between budget and making sure I am doing the best that I can for my family and the planet. And sometimes it gets a little convoluted and a little difficult to, the lines get blurred between what the decisions that I'm making are. But I feel like shopping at grocery outlet makes it just a little bit easier for me because I feel like just by shopping at grocery outlet that I'm doing, better for the planet in that way and for my budget. So that's one of the reasons I love them so much. And this is hashtag not sponsored, obviously. I'm such a small channel, but that's how I work through. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if that's something you've struggled with before. I know it can feel like it's our personal responsibility, to do better for the planet. And I definitely think it's more on the corporations than it is on us, especially with like packaging and quality of ingredients and things like that. But I definitely have struggled previously feeling like I wasn't doing enough, and just trying to remind myself that, a little is better than nothing at all. And that I also have to manage things that feel sustainable for my family and my budget as well. So anyways, that's a long rambling, but if you're still here, thanks for sticking around in the channel. We're almost done with the haul here. We've got some white vinegar for cleaning. This was an insane price, I think $1.25. So really excited to have that. I was almost out. I used the last of it last week cleaning my drain in my bathroom. Just a little baking soda and vinegar just to freshen it up. And then we got some liquid melatonin. We were out of melatonin, and some vitamin D3 for my kids. We live in the Pacific Northwest, so this is like essential all the time for us to have that liquid vitamin D. We can't get it by going outside as easily as you can in more southern states. So we definitely supplement with vitamin D for our family. And then my partner got his Cascade ice drinks again. He just got 4 this time because he wanted to try this Perrier Energize that they had, which is pomegranate. And he likes the yerba mate. He likes the sustained energy he gets from it versus the coffee or the caffeine that comes from like coffee bean or tea leaves, which I think is what this caffeine comes from generally. It doesn't say it's yerba mate. It usually does if it is, because it's more expensive. So they want to obviously advertise that. And then the last 2 things, sorry, I'm getting winded, is some probiotics for my kids, just keeping their immune systems healthy. And we were out, so I needed to buy more. And then for my cats, these treats. Now, I don't generally buy Friskies. I haven't bought Friskies in forever. I didn't know that they now have a natural version. I'm sure it's natural, you know, like greenwashing, but it doesn't have artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. So that's cool. We'll see if the cats eat them. My cats are a little bit picky. They only like fish flavored things, but these are tuna flavored. So hopefully these will be a win. We've been out of treats for like a week and my cats have been protesting. So hopefully this will satiate their need for treats. Anyways, that is everything I got this week at Grocery Outlet. Thanks for hanging out with me every week and seeing what I get and looking at my groceries. And until next time, peace.